Und damit ein herzliches Willkommen zu einem weiteren Part Let's Play Fake Order. Ich bin es am Smurfix und wir, um uns hier nochmal zu zeigen, sind in Olympus, der Stadt der Götter. Und boah, wie das schon, der Arzt ist so mega. Beim letzten Mal wurden wir bombardiert als kleines Willkommensgeschenk von niemand anderen als Zeus. Und müssen wir immer Zeus sagen? Ne, Zeus klingt cooler. Und ja, liebe Leute, nettes Willkommensgeschenk hat ja gleich mal unser schönes Schiff hier in den Graben versenkt. Doch dank Menüde und natürlich unserem Captain Goredofl haben wir es hier glücklicherweise nochmal geschafft, dass wir hier irgendwie lebendig zumindest noch sind. Jetzt ist natürlich nur die Frage, wo wir sind und natürlich, was wir als nächstes machen. Wir müssen Maschi mitnehmen, was im Endeffekt nicht unbedingt das beste Zeichen ist. Aber okay, wird schon irgendwo schief gehen. Und dann würde ich mal sagen, ist es Zeit, ein bisschen hier die werten Lancer zu ärgern. Im zweiten Kapitel des 5. Lostbelt Olympus to Reception First Half. Unser Ziel sollte es jetzt sein, die Verbündeten, die uns ja hier in Atlantis hier den Weg geebnet haben, irgendwo zu finden. Die Frage ist natürlich, wo wir mit der Suche anfangen sollen. Aber ich denke einfach mal da, wo es viele Soldaten gibt, so wie immer. It's been 2 hours since we left the storm border. Our comms are still working well, so we can't get in touch with anyone. Around the bounded fields the skies are generating or interfering with the signal, so it must be magic energy in the atmosphere. I guess this means we need to head back to the border to tell everyone what we find out. First step, gathering information. Right. Let us hope we can meet with the servants who got here before us quickly. Ach Leute, ich freue mich auf Medea. Wird wahrscheinlich bestürzt sein, wenn der gute Jason immer da ist. There are any entities nearby. I don't see any residents of Olympus either. But going off the topographical information I was able to glean right before we landed, we should soon arrive at the city's western perimeter. We have to be careful as we make our way there, Senpai. Fu! It's nice to see you in good spirits, Fu. I don't think I've seen you this happy since Scandinavia. It is all the magic energy in the atmosphere. Let me double check the readings. The atmosphere's magic energy density is still on par with the Age of God from the 7th Singularity. I'm not seeing any abnormalities in our vitals either, Master. Everything looks to be within normal parameters. How about you, Mesh? Are you doing okay? Yes, I'm fine. The only difference is that my skin feels a little more sensitive than usual. While we're here, why don't we check to make sure our disguises are properly working, too. Activating the disguise mystic code now. Everything looks fine. Fu. Ah, what is it, Fu? I think he's saying they work perfectly. Wir haben Fu verloren. I see. Thank you, Fu. Fu! Thank you, really. Mashi? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about the disguises. We still don't know what the Olympians look like, so I hope they'll be enough to let us blend in. Fu! According to the instruction manual, these disguises kits reference current Atlantis fashion. They simulate the kinds of clothes the Atlanteans presumably were before they were banished. Da Vinci must have figured out that an advanced civilization like Olympus will probably be the same today as it was several thousand years ago. Suppose whether these disguises are effective or not will depend on how accurate the simulation is. Don't worry, Da Vinci knows what she's doing. That's true. Da Vinci's invention have never let us down yet. Alright, Senpai, let's keep going. Olympus western perimeter should be just ahead. Time to start our closer encounter of the third kind with the local populated Olympus in this 5th Lostbelt. Ja! Wenn irgendwas schief geht, wissen wir, dass wir Fu einfach vorschicken. Okay, made it to the city. It certainly looks very different than anything we've seen in any other Lostbelt. Compared to, say, the Chinese Lostbelt, which developed along its own unique path. This one seems more in line with we should think as a developed nation in proper human history. Just look at modern day city. Ja, sogar noch ein bisschen moderner, oder? It does, doesn't it? I got a glimpse of it from above while we were making our way down here. But I still can't quite believe they've advanced this far. Fu!
I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was basing out. Anyway, the local residents don't seem to be paying us much attention, so it looks like these guys are working. As I thought, there's even more concerned magic energy in the atmosphere here than there was in Atlantis, as much as there was in the Age of Gods. Although...
Ich würde es gerne die Menschen sehen, wie leben die? Oh Gott. A glorious Zeus, blessed be his name. Blessed be his name. Blessed be his name. Glory to Lord Zeus for presiding over the sun and Apollo's stead. Did you sleep well last night? Of course, thanks to the Lord Zeus for presiding over sleep in Hypnos stead. All die Götter, die sie ausgelöscht haben. I'm glad to see you're doing as well. Praise to be Lady Demeter for keeping you safe. Oh yes, you said it. The ambrosia was delicious again today. I just thought it will be even more beautiful. It's true. You were beautiful yesterday. You're beautiful today too. I can't feel Lady Aphrodite's protection surrounding me. I have to stop by one of the branch shrines later to pray to her. Looks like the philosophers are debating something on the sidewalk. We are so fortunate to have them. Hey, wait up, Janice. You're going too fast. Race you to the fountain. Wait for me. Hey, want to come to the sacred library in the East District with me? The Dean terminal closing the university for the day to give a lecture there. Die wirken alle viel zu glücklich. Fufu? Sicher, dass wir diese Welt zerstören wollen?
It certainly seems like the local Olympians are accustomed to this atmosphere. I suppose this means this is a humanity from the Age of Gods. Still, all that being said, I'm amazed to see how much foot traffic there is there. Between the buildings and the roads, it really does seem like a lost modern city from proper human history. Phew! And what's more, everyone here seems so happy.
They do, don't they? Eine weitere Welt, die wir vernichten müssen.
Yes.
Aber nun möglicherweise wirklich eine Welt, auch wenn wir das natürlich noch weiter uns anschauen müssen, wo wirklich Glück herrscht. Ich meine, selbst Atlantis war jetzt wirklich nicht im Endeffekt das Schlimmste. Und wenn wir nicht aufgetaucht und hätte Artemis da in der Gegend rumgeballert, wären auch noch viele andere Menschen am Leben gewesen.
Fufu, don't worry, Fu. It won't be a problem. We know we're still on a mission. We won't forget where we're from and why we're here. Besides, we have an obligation to pay close attention to how the people of this Lostbelt live their lives. Master, did you notice any familiar words in those conversations we heard?
You mean like Apollo and Demeter?
Yes, exactly. Demeter, the goddess of the land. Aphrodite, the goddess of beauty. And I heard a few others as well. I'm not sure if they were talking about gods of mythology or other people named after them. They could also be talking about divine spirits, heroic spirits, mechanical godlike in Atlantis. Or maybe there were other actual non-divine spirit gods like Zeus.
Maybe there be gods like Apollo who are willing to help us.
I hope you're right.
Ich dachte, das sind die Götter, die alle schon ausgelöscht worden sind in dem Krieg.
Now that Zeus himself has attacked us, it's only natural for most the other gods to follow his lead. But there should still be other gods like Apollo who will be exception to the rule.
Fu.
You let us know if you sense anything dangerous, right, Fu?
Heißt es die Rückkehr von Paradies, oder?
Fu. Alright, Senpai. Let's start gathering information. We should be able to learn what we need by making close contact with the local Olympians and talking to them.
Hallo? Wisst ihr, wo euer Gott ist? Den würden wir gerne mal hier plopp machen.
Hey, hello. May Almighty Zeus' protection be with you. Oh, hey there. May Zeus and Heroes' protection be with you too.
Gut gemacht, Mesh.
Say, I don't think I've seen you around here before. Alright, I suppose you haven't. I only just got here from, countryside. Basically I came from the edge of town, so I'm still not used to being around so many people.
Really? I'm pretty sure this is what it's like everywhere in Olympus.
Then again, I've only been to Shrine Town a few times, and it's not like I've seen everything the city has to offer.
And hey,
there were some less urban areas 10,000 years ago or so I guess it makes sense that there are still some districts like that now. So what brings you here? You just move in or something? No, nothing like that. I'm just passing through on a trip. Anyway, I don't know much about this area, so I was hoping you might be able to fill me in. We just got here today, and we're really lost. Oh, is he with you? I'm guessing you're married or something. You definitely don't look like siblings. We, Fufu? Oh, hello, cutie. What is, your squirrel? Some kind of chimera pup? No, I'm guessing not. Der erinnert mich irgendwie an Ozzy. Ich weiß auch nicht wieso. Anyway, I'm on Pry. I think it's great you're traveling, and I'd be glad to tell you what you want to know. This is the west side of the interstellar mountain city of Olympus' 10th residential layer. Here, take a look. Also zumindest ganz sicher, ganz da oben, da wartet irgendwo Zeus. Und in der Mitte diese Kuppel ist, wo die Krypte sind. Doesn't the holy vessel ring Cronus crown look beautiful from this angle? Cronus crown. See the great shard inside it up there? You'll never get such a great view of it over the East District. That's great orbital shrine Olympia Dodona, the heavenly castle of our holy gods. Glory to be Zeus. So ein Monster. Es sieht auch mega schön aus, also wir haben schon recht. And way up there above the crystal mountains that provide us with unlimited magic energy. Crystal Mountain. Und dort ist der Baum, the Tree of Emptiness. That's Atlas, the World Tree. It used to be called the Tree of Emptiness, but Almighty Zeus gave it a new name. It's a miraculous tree made up of Zeus' glorious light, and was a gift from some gods of a foreign land. You can see it clearly here, right? When it blooms, we are going to hold a huge festival right in this district. A festival? Well, sure, after all. That tree is what keeping us alive after we were cut from proper human... Was? Der weiß, was proper human history is? Haha, I see. It's not every day we get travelers around here. Once I met a very young couple, a lot like you, about 200 years ago. Yes, that's it. You should be proud. There's nothing wrong at all with taking paths to travel. I have absolute faith that the gods support us, humans, in all our vast diversity. Still, that being said, I don't have much I can teach you. Surely you'd already learned about the crown at the World Tree, right? No matter where you go, Olympus' endless bounty surrounds you. It's always been that way, especially over the last few thousand years, and it will always be. So there's nowhere in all of Olympus you could go where we weren't positively spoiled by riches. Just look at these glittering production towers. The atmosphere, ambrosia, Lady Demeter bests up us every day. Things like hunger, illness, injury, and pain are all relics of the distant past. What's that? Yes, that's right. 200 years ago. It was practically just the other day. My job? You travelers are funny. Jobs are those things people used to have to do to earn money, right? I'm amazed you still remember such an ancient concept. Ah, you're a history buff or something? Well, I think that's wonderful. There's just something romantic about archaeology. It's such a shame that the gods don't like to talk about things that happened more than 10,000 years ago. And that there aren't mere records of the past. You must run into the same problems at every university and research organization. Me? I don't go to your university. I'm an artist. There's nothing that brings the gods more joy than the evolution of art and culture. I don't know what we would do without the gods. They watch over us, protect us, love us. Ah, glory to be Zeus. Ah yes, in my case, I study under the educational terminal number 3 at the nearby art academy. Well, me and about 500,000 other students.
Leute, sind wir echt im Paradies gelandet. Die aus Atlantis haben schon immer so gesprochen über hier dieses Paradies und dass hier alles toll sind, aber es sieht schon nicht schlecht aus hier. Komm, Zeus, lädst du ein? Gibt's hier doch freie Wohnung? What? Yeah, I've heard that used to be a thing you can read all about in the government records, libraries and university archives. Oh wait, is the district one of the ones that doesn't have any big government officer libraries? I'm amazed there are still places in Olympus that are perfect of the god's glory. Anyway, sure I can tell you what I know. A long time ago there were 4 great wars called Magia. The first was between Zeus gods and Kronos Titans. Genau, das war nämlich die erste Schlacht, wo also die Titanen haben ja die Erde beherrscht. Sind ja aus dem Ur-Titanen, wie auch immer, der Ursuppe gekommen. Und dann, eines Tages hat eben dann der Kronos, der Anführer der Titanen, die Götter ausgestoßen. Er hat sie eben geboren. Und die Götter wurden dann von ihm aufgezogen, bis dann Kronos eines Tages eine Vision gesehen hat, dass er von seinen Kindern ermordet wurde, von den Schicksalsweberinnen. Daraufhin hat er dann alle seine Kinder gefressen, doch diese haben ihn dann von innen rausgestochen, und sind entkommen, und dann gab es zum ersten großen Krieg. Das ist auch so, wie gesagt, in der griechischen Kultur so vererbt. Und das war dann der Untergang der Götter. Und Kronos wurde dann zum Titanen, der auf ewig die Pandora-Büchse umhertragen musste. So, the second was between the gods and the White Rune. The third was between the Zeus gods and the Gigantes. Okay, ich muss schon sagen, da hört schon auf. Ich habe schon wieder keine Ahnung. And the fourth was... The exile that took place a few thousand years ago? Yes, that was part of the fourth Magia, a tragic civil war fought between the gods themselves. The followers of the gods who lost, the poor people who did not accept the gods' protection, left Olympus and descended to Atlantis. Though another theory says that they were left in search of the far-off homeland. Either way, it's all in the past now. Humans have never waged war with one another and they never will. Naja, wenn du glücklich bist, keinen Hunger, kein gar nichts hast, wieso nicht? Wieso haben Kinder Augen und alle nett, nur damit ich Mitleid mit ihnen habe, oder?
Yeah, it's great here. Every day is so much fun. I played all day yesterday and I'm gonna play all day today. Yeah. Hey, what kind of anime is that? A baby chimera? A lion? Huh? What do you say? Is there anything we're scared of? Or anything that hurts us? No, I can't think of anything like that. Heck, I can't even remember the last time I heard words like pain or scary. Are you too in pain? Are you scared of something?
Ihr macht mir Angst, weil ihr viel zu happy seid.
You want to know more about the gods? You can't be serious, right? Is it a trick question or something? Huh? You're from the countryside? Do you know about Lord Zeus? I see. I had no idea there were still areas within Olympus by threats of the gods' glorious protection. To tell you where you are from later, okay? I'll let them know during my regular prayer at the branch shrine. I'm sure Lady Rupa will take care of it once we bring this to her attention. You do know who Lady Rupa is, right? Queen Rupa is Lord Zeus' wife. She's a demigod who has assimilated with Lady Hera, so she's sure to hear your prayers. Really? Don't tell me you didn't even know that. What about the branch shrines? You know the places we go to the gods we hear voices. Do you mean you don't even hear about them? How the gods can hear us better there than anywhere else? You poor children. That's the sort of things I've ever heard in my life. But don't worry, the gods watch over all of us equally. Ah, glory to the great gods of Olympus. Glory to the ones who sit atop the great shrine in possession of the Kronos crown. Lady Demeter, Lady Aphrodite, Lord and Lady Dioscuri, Queen Europa. Almighty Zeus. Glory to our guests, the gods of the foreign land. And Lord Zeus' sworn friend, Lord Kirishida Wodime. Fufu. Kirishida. I guess that means everyone in Olympus knows who Kirishida is then. Oh my, do you watch your tongue? You can't refer to Lord Zeus' sworn friend without a title. Oh, I'm sorry, that just slipped out. I don't mind so much myself, but I could end up in probation if one of the gods were to hear you. Probation?
You mean we'd be thrown in jail?
Oh my, this is even worse than I thought. I can't even imagine how undeveloped the place you grew up must be. You should really file a proper complaint with your local government office about this. Just to be perfectly clear, no god would ever do anything so barbaric as that. Lord Zeus has decreed that that not a single drop of blood should ever spilled in Olympus. Oh my, I can't believe there's still even one place in the city that uses language like that. This is beyond belief. I'm sorry, we were just reading a history book recently, and I guess I can't got history mixed up with reality.
Nice recovery mesh.
Thank you, Senpai. I just wish I hadn't had to lie to her. Fu?
Okay, jetzt kommt definitiv King Hasan und tötet alles.
Attention, my beloved Olympians. This is Queen Europa. I'm speaking to you from above Great Arbiter Shrine Olympia to Duna. A revelation is upmost. Oh my! Fu? Quiet! Go on, stand up straight and pay attention. You haven't had an unscheduled public broadcast from the Great Shrine in hundreds of years. You know, you're not the first person who mentioned something that happened hundreds of years ago, do you? Yes, of course I remember. Now hush already. This is divine revelation. Intruders from the outskirts have infiltrated our interstellar mountain city of Olympus. Be careful, my beloved citizens, for those intruders are extremely dangerous.
Uh-oh.
Lord Zeus has sensed them here among you. There are 2 of them. These monstrous villains are from Chaldea, from proper human history. They are destroyers of worlds, who have obliterated 4 other Lostbelts. Those arrogant motherfuckers believes themselves this world's true inhabitants and look down their noses on our Olympus. We cannot peacefully coexist with such beings, so just this once, you are permitted to use violence against them. You recognize one of these loathsome Chaldea demons by the red marks on their hand.
Uh-oh.
Should you find them, it is Zeus' command that you kill them.
Uh-oh.
Red marks on their right hand. Chaldea? No way. I hear you to them. To run from proper human... Senpai!
Run for Bash!
Right. Hey, get back here. Let's see us once. Ha! This way, Fu.
Und schon hat der Friede sein Ende. Why are 2 running off like that? Wait, are those the Chaldea demons?
It's Chaldea, the Chaldea demons.
It's Chaldea, the Chaldea demons!
Ah!
Get inside! Lock the doors, hurry up! Don't let them kill you! I can't believe the demon for proper human history are in our city! Somebody get to the branch temple, hurry! Then we're gonna make it! Help somebody! Somebody! Kill the demons! Naja, man kann ihnen nicht unbedingt hier was dagegen sagen. Ich meine, es ist genau wie wir angekündigt wurden, so sind wir halt. Zerstörer anderer Welten. Oh, this is how fast you go. We are citizens of Olympus, yet everything the revelation told us.
Please, let us go through.
Your people from Chaldea have been killing everyone in this Lostbelt, right? And now it's our turn.
Good.
I have to say, it's still hard to believe I would expected you two to look more evil or something. I never would have guessed you'd actually look like a couple of sweet kids. You're just trying to get us low on our guard. I haven't done any combat training in a long time. I've never wished Lord Auris were still with us more than I do right now. We may have done away with concepts like jobs, labor and profession a long time ago. But we do still have soldiers. I may only be a reserve guard, but that's enough to let me down the arm of the gods. Oh my god!
A magic energy transformation. I can't believe a normal human is able to output so much magic energy. It's almost like a servant. Master!
We need to distract him long enough to get away.
Right, I know. For this battle, I consider it is soldier a single servant class hostile, initiating Ordinax combat mode. Setting up at the maximum levels.
A black shield, huh? So that's what Chaldea's weapon of choice. Very well. Let's see if your shield can withstand my divine steel, you heartless, merciless demons.
Meshkilat is preparing to engage in combat. Hostile entity.
Ja. Leute. Was sind denn das hier für seltsame Gefolgsmänner hier? Also wirklich ein sehr, sehr schräger Ort. Olympus scheint hier wirklich ein Paradies zu sein. Und ich meine, wie gesagt, das, was der hier erzählt, wie gesagt, wir haben 4 Lostbelts vernichtet. Alle Lebewesen, alle Menschen, die dort existieren, haben wir bestialisch, würde ich jetzt vielleicht nicht ganz sagen, aber zumindest gnadenlos hier eliminiert. So, und das sind natürlich ganz schlechte Karten, die ich mir so nicht wünsche. Machen wir mehr Spaß, der Crit, oder? So, ich will nämlich Lancelot Arts Karten. Und dann wird nämlich zerstört, Mann. Leute, das ist einfach ein Typ, Mann. Es ist halt einfach ein random Typ. Leute, das ist die Macht von einem random Typen. Wollen wir wissen, wie die Macht dann der Götter ist? Lieber nicht, oder? Also, now is Daddy Lord time. Denn Daddy Lord is on the road. So, ich habe nämlich gerade die Hoffnung, dass ich das so schaffe. Alter! Kacke! Na gut, hilft nicht. Hilft nix. Bright Damage. So. Zack. Zack. Und dann zerstören wir ihn. Ich bin nämlich gerade sehr gehypt von meinem Sir Critterloff, Mann. Der hat mir in letzter Zeit, bei der letzten Challenge Quest beim Fate Victory Event, habe ich mit ihm einen wunderschönen Spielchen geschafft. Deswegen bin ich ganz sehr gehypt. Nee, wie gesagt, also, es ist halt wirklich wie eh und je. Wir sind hier wirklich als Monster und diesmal vielleicht noch eine Stufe mehr als sonst immer. Weil, ganz ernsthaft, die haben hier wirklich ein Paradies aufgebaut und wir stürmen da rein und, ja, zerstören ihr Paradies. Und man kann definitiv nachvollziehen, wieso die Herren hier so empfinden gegen uns. Da wäre halt jetzt cool gewesen, wenn man hier voll... Ah, okay, aber wir haben unser Team gefahren. Der Typ macht übrigens sehr viel Schaden dafür, dass er einfach so ein random Heini ist, wollte ich mal angemerkt haben. Random Heini, ich sage auf Wiedersehen. Ich hoffe zumindest. So geht das. So. Und, wie eh und je, einfach fliehen. Gibt's hier übrigens mal Drops? Drops? Oh, ich brauche die Dinger. Ich will endlich Canis Max Ascension und Roma Skill müsst ihr auch noch leveln. Ein Traum, liebe Leute, ein Traum. Der Albtraum ist natürlich, dass ich gegen solche Typen jetzt wahrscheinlich hier Standardgegner kämpfe. Aber okay, man kann nicht alles haben.
You're really strong. And he said he is only a reserve guard who hasn't even trained in a long time. He's not giving us a single chance to escape. And then his sheer magic energy levels. They're unparalleled for servant. No, if anything, they're even higher. Master, those are extremely powerful. It's easily several times stronger than the Atlantic border guards. His overall combat abilities are the same as a rock spirit, maybe even higher.
Das hast du dir gerade gedacht, jetzt sagst du es mal. Samesh, just hang in a little long. Stand back, Meshkilat. Reinforcements. Holmes! Willst wieder einen Arm weniger haben. I was afraid of this, based on what we know from the Atlantic border guards. I suspected the people of Olympus may each individually possess as much magic energy as a rogue spirit. But to be, I swear, why it is always predictions you most want to be wrong that turned out to be spot on.
Holmes, what are you doing here?
Remember how the director was shouting right before you two left? That was because I had just suggested to him that I accompany you. So you've been following us in a spirit form all this time? Indeed I have. I had hoped that once my suspicions proved groundless, I could return to the board and continue protecting Da Vinci Captain and the director. But now that my suspicions have proved correct, it seems that it is no longer an option. Barizzo!
Let's take him down to Kid Arms. Please follow my lead.
Understood. Huh. Elementary, my dear.
He blocked it. Now he's going to counterattack. But I should be able to defend, especially now that Holmes is backing me up.
I'm surprised at you. I never thought your attacks would be so soft. Maybe deep down you aren't really cut out for fighting. But you're still for proper human history, and Chaldea to boot. So I'll start by cutting off your arms. Nicht schon wieder, Holmes. I use a defense Mr. Code.
Fufu! Holmes!
Barizzo can be employed for defense as well as offense. At least this is damn sight better than what happened in Scandinavia. Ich dachte mir auch mal, der ist schon wieder so Arm. Miss Kirei, run for it. Nein, and don't look back. I'll find some way to hold him off. So you care for your allies. So then how? How can you bring yourself to destroy Lostbelt? I could answer that if you wish, but there would be any point in doing so. Or would you put away your sword if I did? No, I wouldn't. I've wasted enough now. I'm talking a soldier. All I need to do is tear that spirit origins of yours in shreds. Prepare to die, insolent heroic spirit, without so much as a drop of divine blood.
Holmes! Holmes!
We will win this. Moving forward is the only option we have left. On a long and despondent journey like this, none of us can afford to look back. Mesh, Kirei, Maxi, keep running and don't look back. Are you done paddling or now? Then die! Huh? Swordswoman voice. Oh, okay, es kann nur eine sein.
Damn, you guys wasted no time kicking things into high gear. Couldn't you have been a little more elegant about it?
That voice?
This is the most prosperous of all the Lostbelts. A city-state ruled by real genius gods, right? So don't you think you should be a little more dignified in how you go about baring your fangs?
Musashi! Who are you?
You wish to know who I am? Soldier from a realm of the gods? I am a wanderer who crosses between worlds. I let the wind take me where I wish, and now in my death I have become a servant. If you want to know more about who I am, then I'll be glad to tell you. I'm a saber who's sworn a loyalty to the Master there. I'm the sword fighter who's going to cut you down with 2 drawn blades, 2 hidden blades, and 1 secret blade. With the Nitinichiru, I have achieved mastery over the void. My true name is Shime Musashi no Kami Fujiwara no Haranubu. Call me Miyamoto Musashi. Das war so cool, even von mir. Sehr schön. Okay, liebe Leute, eine große Überraschung hier. Ich hatte jetzt hier für eine Sekunde gedacht, dass Sherlock schon wieder hier in Stücke gehackt wird. Nichtsdestotrotz eine schöne Sache, wenn wir hier Beistand hier bekommen von jemandem als Musashi, die wir am Anfang hier von Atlantis schon gesehen haben. Nun gut, wie es weitergeht, werden wir dann beim nächsten Mal drauf hin und ich hoffe, ihr seid genauso gespannt wie ich. Bis zum nächsten Mal, haut rein und wir sehen und vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen.